I'm white, you know? I'm white.
You're a dishonest cunt!
What is the major problem, do you think?
Too much hormones.
Who the fuck okayed that?
Wow. Oh no! Oh jeez!
Yeah. Didn't help.
Well, why you do it then, baby Billy? Well, because I'm selfless.
"8 weeks from me, you're going to be ready for a commission in the Waffen SS.
All the way Virginia, bitch.
Oh, you sound racist. Good. Yes. Yes, I am.
Rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Let's go! Good morning and welcome. It's the Steel Toe Morning Show. I'm me, you're you, and that's something you're going to have to learn to live with. It's going to be a great show. We got black kids asking for barbecue. We've got Oz coming in. No. Shit! I did it again. Hold on. I got this. We got this. You got this. I got this. We got this. 28-26. There we go. Refresh your Rumble, and you'll see that the date is fine. I had one job. One job. That's it. Welcome to the program. It's the Steel Toe Morning Show. I'm Aaron Imholt. Thank you, Matt Barrick, for letting me know that I got the date wrong on today's episode. You know what it is? Just dicking around with my fans in the chat. That's all. Dicking around with my fans in the chat. I miss the easy stuff. I got to tell you, since our show's been growing since we lost monetization, which is wild. We've been having a lot more discussions. We've been having a lot more entertaining conversations in the chat before the show starts. I find myself getting down here earlier in the morning to see what you animals are discussing. And I used to see this as a point of pride. I used to take a lot of pride in this. Now I kind of just feel bad for the people I do it to. I trigger the shit out of at least one person before the show even starts. I've got them all riled up and in their feels. Today it was a guy named My Limp Dick. I don't know why you would want to refer to yourself in such a way, but his personality fits it. Apparently his hero got called out for lying last night, and to prove that he wasn't a liar, he proved my point and showed that I was telling the truth and he was lying. People say another win for the toe, and, it really is. People think that another win for the toe means I did something. Usually Luigi just wins by doing nothing. I sit here, people show that they're brain-damaged retards, and it makes me look better. And then you look worse for going against me and going with that person, and then you get mad at me because you look foolish. I told you were going to look foolish, and that's the most frustrating part, is I try to help. You try to minister these people, and you try to heal them and fix them, and you realize, Aaron, they're for the streets. There's nothing you can do. So it's a very good start to the morning. We're very excited, and today on the show, we have a wholesome video about a young black child wanting some barbecue. Or, if you're racist, a thieving child trying to steal from the hardworking whites while he slacks off. I really don't give a shit which side you take on this clip we're going to watch later. I just hope you have fun doing it. Welcome to the program. We got a lot of things to do today. A lot of things to do. We're one show away from perfect. We built up that bank on Tuesday. The bank is gone. No, I'm sorry. I think there's $5 in the bank. Hey-o. There's $5 in the bank, but we just usually win when Oz is on. So let's do it again. We're 86 memberships away from 600. We are by the end of today, we will have crossed over 6 million views on Rumble. 6 million. Go ahead. Nope, get them in. I won't even do the jokes. You guys do the jokes. Oh, not 5 memberships from 500. Whoopsie daisy. I fucked up. Hold on. Guys, I fucked up. 86 memberships from 600. I cheated you. And I apologize. There we go. Now we're ready for today. We're going to catch up with you guys in the chat. We're going to let YouTube go in a little bit. The link to the Rumble stream is in the YouTube chat. Be sure you check that out. I hope you guys are having a better day than, what's his name? Oh, Josh Jacobs is. Apparently it's another NFL player beating the shit out of his partner. You're a millionaire. You have your pick of the litter. If they frustrate you to that point, fucking leave. Wait, I didn't look into any of it last night. Was it a baby mama by chance? Was he smacking the shit out of the baby? Stop. There's a very simple solution to this. I think all professional athletes should get reversible vasectomies until they're either 30 or they get married. Honestly, because these bitches are all sack chasers. All they want from you is your man juice. All of them just want to get knocked up so they're taking care of the rest of their lives. They're all just a bunch of Ashley St. Clairs, although she picked a guy whose main thing now in life is knocking bitches up and cutting them a check. I mean, that's like winning the sweepstakes. So, Josh Jacobs punching the women, strangling the women, going full Kumia on this lady. I just don't understand why you wouldn't walk away. I don't get it. I mean, you might catch a crazy bitch. Everybody's caught a crazy bitch that tells people, I caught one. I caught a crazy bitch who, after they got dumped, they went, he did all these things. And then when they're confronted, they go, actually, no, he didn't. I'm a fucking psycho. It happens. But to actually hit them, to actually strike them, to physically abuse them, never got it. Don't understand it. If they make you that crazy, if they make you that crazy, leave. If they make you crazy enough to hit them, that means you're still around them. So now it's doubly bad. Number one, you got to be around the miserable cunt. And number two, you're hitting them, which isn't good. Just leave and go do something you enjoy doing. That sounds like a lot more fun. All right, let's get into the chat. Let's talk about all of that from the black kid wanting some barbecue and Josh Jacobs. Bigot on Socialist Media says, I bet you that guy comes back even more upset. Yeah, my limp dick was not happy today. Apparently, every time their hero lets them down and I look good, that's my fault and I have to somehow give them therapy. I don't understand it. Aussie Mark says, your ex-boyfriend kept all your letters, Aaron. It is creepy. It is weird. It is stalkerish behavior. Thus, why we're going through what we're going through. Because it really is. It's having a stalker. It's creepy and it's gay at the same. It's gay. It's weird. It's obsessive. It's creepy. They get big mad when you call them out. That's a big thing for those psycho stalker types. You call them out, they get big mad, they seethe about it. Then they show messages that prove your point. Oh my God. Now, first of all, one of the reasons you're in trouble is because the system is not happy you've been sharing messages. So you, of course, combat that by, well, look, it's all going to be in the paperwork. It's all going to be in the paperwork. Cockdiff says, Aaron, they are bored. Their fat hero kid fucker doesn't do shows anymore. I can't help it. I beat them all. I won. And now we talk about black kids doing barbecue while they literally seethe in the middle of the night. But hey, my limp dick, ask Scouse Ghost, ask any of them. They all eventually come over and become fans. So you know what? We don't look at you as a guy that's seething or hating the toe. We just look at you as a guy who hasn't realized he's a fan yet. Coltrane says, I don't ban or time out almost ever. I never see anyone banning or time out on Rumble. They all seem, everyone here seems pretty cool. Small Town MN Gal says, anyone want to be my hero and gift me a membership? Where my simps at? Guys, there's a person with gal in their screen name and they want you to be their hero and gift you a membership. So if you spend $5 gifting them a membership, they won't blow you. Who wants to be first? Mikey Two Milk says, I will remain unimpressed until your viewership numbers are higher than the number of dead Jews in the Holocaust. Well, guess what? After today, you get to be impressed by me. Yes! I've been waiting for years for Mikey Two Milks to be impressed with me, and it only took Holocaust numbers. Hi, Ty, tiddly dee, oh no, me gosh, me golly, said hi, fi, fiddly fee, me mum died in the holly. Zen Man says, over 6 million views, you say. There's new evidence that those numbers are significantly lower. Oh, wait, Rumble views. Congratulations. We are all Jewish by proxy, someone says. My limp dick says the cuck banned me within seconds of pretending he wouldn't ban me. I was right here. What did you do? I didn't do anything, my limp dick. And by the way, writing in all caps totally proves we don't have you. Sorry, Kay. Sorry we were talking about you, man. Sorry. Hey, get Radman Racing a sub. He's a great guy, too. Love him, love him, love him. Aussie Mark says, how is your ex-boyfriend's defense that you were supposed to keep everything secret? Dude, it's called brain damage. Unfortunately, it's called brain damage. And you hope, you hope that people can recover. But I think once some of those neurons are destroyed, they ain't coming back. Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says, Mersh's baby shit mods banned me for trying to help him get back in corporate good graces after he stole a bunch of 10-foot USB-C cables for his girlfriend's Switch. Can we be honest? Mersh is handling this pretty well. That's not a joke. That's not me fucking around. I think Mersh has handled this with aplomb, if you will. You know, some of us go online and we share all the secrets. Some of us go online and we go, her cunt stinks. You know, and some people just go out drinking like a man. Attaboy. Attaboy. Some of us did all three. I call that the trifecta. Hit like, hit share, hit follow. Let's make it rain Red Boys on the toe today, and let's make Oz a whole bunch of money. What do you say? Aaron, are we covering Ebola today? Yes, we are covering Ebola today. And I got scared shitless of hantavirus. I'm going to get scared shitless of Ebola because I'm pretty sure if I get scared shitless, nothing will happen. If I go, this is bullshit, it's not a big deal, it only gets the elderly and the fat and the asthmatic, there's no reason to shut down over this, then everything shuts down for 2 years. So I'm going to go ahead and be scared shitless, and then nothing will happen. Donkey Dick, on the news of us getting over 6 million views on Rumble, says, congratulations on 271,000 views. That's, you see, he's saying that the Holocaust numbers are, you know what? It's not important. It's not important. My limp dick in all caps writes, tell everyone why you went to jail so many times, Predator. Because I'm a convicted revenge pornographer. What do you want from me? Wait a minute. I thought we've been through this already. Tell everyone why you went into the penalty box. High sticking. What are you, fucking gay? Thank you, my limp dick. It's good to have you here. Hey, don't read the chat. It's not that everyone's making fun of you. This is how we tease everyone. What do you want to get into first? We got Black Kid at the barbecue. Fuck that. I'm saving that one. Our new police chief here in not here in Minneapolis, but you guys basically consider me Minneapolis. We're not going to worry about intrastate geography right now. Let's work with the shorthand. The new Minneapolis police chief is this chick who went on the stand and lied to put Derek Chauvin in prison. I mean, act like this shit is merit-based and make me laugh. This shit is all based on what have you done to help the political structure and the political wants and needs of the power brokers in the city of Minneapolis. This new chick, they got to replace Brian O'Hara. First of all, Brian O'Hara did everything that the defund the police woke mob types wanted. He did everything. He cucked the police department. He didn't replace the officers that left. He was easy on crime, and they kicked him out. They kicked him out, and they said, well, no. The reason is he had an inappropriate relationship, or he covered for an inappropriate relationship while he was police chief. You know, I never buy that shit anymore. To me, I think he finally said no to somebody and wanted to do something his own way, and they said, okay, well, you can get the fuck out. And notice, they already had his successor waiting in the wings, and who is it? It's this chick, Katie Blackwell. We'll talk about her in a minute. She's the one who went on the stand during the George Floyd trial and lied about their training, lied about the techniques that Chauvin used. This is coupled with the fact that they wouldn't allow the body cam evidence to be played at trial because it would have really fucked up their case. I mean, this was an organized lynching of Derek Chauvin and his partners before it even began. And now Katie Blackwell is being rewarded 6 years later with a police chief job that I can assure you she did not earn and she will not do well at. She may not even get the full-time gig. So again, we'll see. But let's start today with a little bit of Minnesota flag news. So you know what I love about having an audience that's mostly in Minnesota is that, you know, we can talk about this stuff and we, like I said, we can use the shorthand and everyone knows. But what I like about having people from all over the world is that we can kind of give them a peek into the state of Minnesota and they can realize, oh, it's not a boring state. It's a failed state. And that's kind of interesting. Now, so those of you who have been watching this program for a while know that the state of Minnesota is having an existential crisis over its state flag. We had a state flag. It was fine. There was a happy little engine in the background. There was a farmer tilling his field, but he had his shotgun nearby because you never know what those damn Redskins are going to be up to. And then we decided that we needed to change that because a bunch of white ladies with septum piercings and blue hair got mad. Native Americans seemed fine. Farmers seemed fine. Racists seemed fine. Everyone was happy with the Minnesota flag. As a matter of fact, nobody really ever thought of the Minnesota flag. But a bunch of single moms who are on welfare and didn't have anything to do all day decided they needed something to be upset about, and we got the new flag. And what do blue-haired single moms with septum piercings choose when they're unemployed for a new state flag? Well, they pick the flag of fucking Somalia. So now we have a Somali flag in Minnesota. Nobody's happy about it. And the new flag they picked is so fucking retarded that multiple cities in Minnesota have had city council meetings to vote on the fact that they're going to start flying the old flag. I think at least 7 cities in Minnesota have now voted, and there's only 12 in this state. 7 of them have voted that they're going to fly the old flag versus the new flag. You want to hear the city with the least amount of balls in this whole thing? It's the city of Ramsey, which, if you don't know Ramsey is kind of an odd town in Minnesota. It's just north of Minneapolis and St. Paul by about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's not too far away. It's about 15 minutes away from where I grew up in Shoreview. And it's kind of like they have union offices there. They have like blue collar stuff, but they also have office spaces there. It's kind of where blue collar meets white collar kind of a town. And the city of Ramsey was having this debate about which flag they should fly. And instead of voting yes or no, they voted kick the can down the road because we don't want to get yelled at. I mean, Jesus, you're picking a flag, not building a data center. But the city of Ramsey voted down a resolution that would have officially adopted the historic Minnesota state flag as the flag to be flown on city property. You know, I bet you if we put Mitchell and Ness up in the corner and called it a throwback, more cities would fly it, especially the black ones. Instead, the council directed city staff to prepare an ordinance that says Ramsey is choosing not to fly any state flag. Hey, if you got kids, you know this. This is the parental cop-out. Instead of making a decision and teaching a lesson to your children, you take the toy away and nobody gets it, which, I mean, I guess maybe is a lesson in and of itself. But Ramsey has voted that they're going to take no action on the Minnesota state flag issue, and they're just going to fly no flag. That resolution is expected to be voted on in 2 weeks. You know what? Fuck it. Vote yes. Let's just go flagless. I mean, look at the level of maturity that's going into this debate in Minnesota. We got a shitty Somali flag. People don't want it. So instead of changing it back, each city is voting on going back to the old one. You know what? Part of me likes this because I don't know if I'm pro flying the old flag. I remember not really giving a shit about the old flag. Maybe my issue is I just don't want them to fly that Mogadishu abomination at every city council. So you know what? Let's see how this vote in Ramsey goes. And maybe we do have more cities just go, we're not flying a state flag. Minnesota's embarrassing. They've been embarrassing us for the last 10 years or so now. Yeah, we're just tapping out on flags. I kind of like it. Minneapolis has no police chief. Ramsey has no flag. Just, you know, it's kind of like the old George Carlin bit. Let's see just how bad this whole thing can get. Why not? Let's see how low this whole thing can go. I'm sorry, I went to catch up in the chat, and Hobo Chili Recipe is trying to gas up my limp dick. And I don't think my limp dick has the sense of humor for it. I appreciate the attempt, Hobo. I really do. I really do. Mountain Jew says, my assistant principal in 6th grade are in grade school was named Blackwell. He was 6'8", 300 some pounds, and whipped us with a paddle, a ping pong paddle with holes in it. Was it Jerry Blackwell from Stone Mountain, Georgia, the AWA wrestler? That would be kind of cool. Otherwise, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. $1 from Coltrane. He says, and you think we should allow these politicians to tax rich people more in hopes they give more to you and everyone else? The power just transfers from people that make things to ones who produce zero. What? Give it to the rest of us. I'm trying to pay our fucking debt, Jack. You won't let me take it away from the military because apparently we need to bomb more places for Jews. And then you get mad when I say Jews. So I'm just trying to find money where it exists. Poor people don't have any money. Wealthy people took it all. Billionaires stole all the money from poor people and working class people and gave it to themselves through the politicians they got elected. So yeah, I'm sorry, but the 39 trillion, it's got to come from somewhere. Fuck the 39 trillion. The $1.9 trillion deficit Trump has run up this year, that's got to come from somewhere. And look, all you guys won't let me cut $500 billion from the military budget because you are brainwashed and convinced that that's somehow keeping us safe. H-bombs and money keep us safe. And the petrodollar, of course. So I'm sorry, if you got a better idea to find money, please let me know. Well, you know what we could do? We could cut programs for... No, that's a good idea. You know what we should do? Steal more from poor people. Steal more from... Don't make these billionaires pay a dime back of any of the 2008 money they got, of any of the COVID money they got, of any of the money they got from fucking over people who didn't know any better. Nobody in this world has ever earned $1 billion. People have stolen $1 billion. I heard Jimmy Dore say that yesterday. I firmly believe that. That is damn near a universal truth. You do not get to $1 billion honestly. Nobody does. I mean, unless you think Kevin O'Leary did. Unless you think Larry Fink did. Of course, then, I stand corrected. But yeah, I love that. Like, hey, you want to tax these billionaires more and give it to poor people? No, I just want to balance our fucking books. And all these billionaires have been doing is stealing and raping us since the Reagan administration, perhaps before that. Certainly it's accelerated with every other president, Democrat and Republican. Sorry, I'm trying to get some of the cash back from the thieves because we overstole. My bad. You know what? I'll simp for billionaires harder. Maybe I'll get some Adelson money. Small town MN gal with $5 says, so if they fly no flag, do they still get their state funding taken away? That's interesting because the governor threw a fit about this. And he said, well, maybe if these cities keep taking down the new flag, then maybe we'll take away their state funding. Yeah, I wonder if you just decide to fly no flag, do you still get your funding taken away? Smart. Very smart. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Eagle of America says, Ramsey, the official city of limp dicks. Limp dick, don't listen to them. They're just trying to troll you. They're just trying to goat you, limp dick. We're all on your side. Don't let them fuck you up. All right? Don't let them fuck you up. Mike Go gifting a membership. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. 85 memberships away from 600. 85 away from 600. Let's get there today. If we get to 20 memberships, I'll gift the rest. How's that? Chevy fan says, Aaron takes from the economy and adds nothing back. You think these quick trip breakfast sandwiches don't stimulate the economy? Eat my ass. Sorry. Tiger got out of the cage, bro. Chevrolet JB says, cut all social programs, let the church take care of the needy like most of history. Yes, but our evil lefty governments fucking cut out the church and said, we'll take care of everyone. Thanks, LBJ. That was working really well, and I agree with you, but we don't want to promote things like Jesus Christ to poor people. The guy who's lifted more poor people out of poverty than just about anybody else. But you know what? No, it's probably Elon Musk. Even Stephen Bravo says, even the downsies bag groceries somewhere. Veldrain with $1 says, googly-eyed street-shitting Jeet monkey. I did not say street-shitting Jeet monkey. I don't know how it came out of my mouth. I don't know how I said it. But I did call the guy at JP Morgan a googly-eyed street-shitting monkey, and I have no idea how that came out of my mouth. Hulkamash it baby playing devil's advocate. Let's go. $1 says devil's advocate, but tax billionaires is how the government turned income tax from a tax on the wealthy to a tax on the American people. So what new tax would trying that again create? I'm not creating a new tax. When did this country have its most robust growth? In the 50s, right? What were the tax brackets in the 1950s? Guess what? They were lower for you and I, and they were higher for them. I want to go back to that. I just want to go back to the tax bracket that gave us our best budgetary situation, our lowest amount of debt, and our highest level of production. And you know why we had high production in those days? Because wealthy people either had to spend their money and invest their money on growing businesses and growing capital, or they had to pay 90% tax on the motherfucker. So, yeah, I'd rather have that money circulating in the economy. That's how it trickles down. Not from taking money from poor people and handing it right to wealthy people, which is what our tax policy has been since Ronald Reagan. Think about what trickle-down economics is. First of all, there is no trickle-down. It does not trickle down. Money trickles up. Poor people need to buy food and medicine and things like that, and that goes to the drug companies and the food companies, and they get wealthy. It trickles up. Giving it to the billionaires who run those companies is the end of the game. It's not the start of the game. You're reversing it. You're giving it to the wealthy, and they go, oh, you're just handing this to me? Well, then fuck it. We're good. We don't need to give raises or anything like that, and they haven't. We don't need to honor these unions, and they haven't. They just keep it for themselves. And we all voted for it and cheered for it because we were convinced that was capitalism. So what I would say is go back to when we had the best economy we've ever had. And that was when the working class had disposable income to consume, and the wealthy were encouraged to invest in workers, invest in the economy, invest in businesses, or they get taxed at a very high rate. And today it would be the 90% would kick in after about $4 million of income if we adjusted for inflation. So, yes, that is where I'm at with that. Let's go to Coltrane. He says, we had a big economy because of World War II and a few dead Jews. And we still can't get that number straight, can we? We had to have more dead Jews in a third World War, and we can go back to the 50s. Jesus! It's not what I'm saying at all. $1 from Zen Man says the government has completely skipped over a great source of income, taxing churches and any religion and 503c. I think you mean 501c3s. Taxing charities and churches? No, thanks. We didn't need to back then. We don't need to now. Not necessary. Labglass says the Jews wouldn't allow the churches to help people. Well, I don't even know if it's all just Jews. There was also communists. They all worked in concert together. They wanted a religionless society because we should all obey and believe in the state. $1 from Main Vein says, I'm down for going back to the 50s way of things. Jim Crow sounds really good right about now. Okay, that is not what I meant. It is not what I meant. Fuck you, dude, says that tax system honestly doesn't sound that extreme. 90% after $4 million is reasonable. Oh, well, but how is anyone supposed to live on $4 million a year? You see what I mean about like commentators and all these people who make you feel like you're a bad guy or a communist for not feeling bad for billionaires? Like, you think these people honestly hold those opinions, or you think those opinions are bought and paid for? Just asking. All right, let's step away from YouTube. Thank you very much to the YouTube folk. I appreciate it. We're going to Rumble because we're a Rumble show, and Rumble is a better platform. The link is in the chat. Go ahead and click it, and just be thankful that I kept the YouTube one on for so long.